Gather round, children of the lawn.
Children of the lawn, happy Friday!
Happy Friday, children of the lawn. Children of the lawn.
Pat gave them that name.
Pat did, huh?
Yeah, well, we were calling them lawn chair people.
Yeah, well, okay.
And
Children of the
then
lawn,
Pat-
I like no.
Pat, with his quick sense of humor,
Oh,
said,
yeah.
children of the lawn.
He's, yeah. And then so it goes. Here you are. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are.
Another Friday.
Here we go. Another Friday.
Oh, Anton, I don't think you've been here since your seat assignment.
Oh yeah, we got your chair.
Yeah.
So let's see. Free for all Friday.
Yeah.
Free for all Friday, which means I really didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to read anybody's resume. I didn't have to look at any pictures. I didn't have to pick out any videos.
That's right. You just
So
had
I
to
worked
do
on
your other stuff.
worked on the other things that I do. It's an interesting ballet between the documentary and the rarities album, because I've found I have all the tracks that for volume 1. I have everything that I need. Now I have to sort out a running order. What do I want it to open with? And then it's not like an album because you used to turn it over and So got to come up with a running order for it. And then I'm going to spend some time looking for... I have versions that are great. But every once in a while I'm listening to something from The Magic Bag or Niagara Falls and there's just magic on some of these performances. And I've got so many bass solos and drum solos, and it's like...
It's better to have too much than not.
Well, yeah, no, it's not. It's not too much.
About.
It's not too much. It's a lot. It's just not too much. It's great. Believe me.
Is it overwhelming you?
No, because I get to go back and forth between like the studio tracks and the live tracks, and then I get to go in between tours. From one band to another band.
Pat Romano.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
Yes, thank you,
Let's
Pat.
give him. It's coming. Here it comes, and boom.
Boom.
Whoops. See the little stars, floating stars? Is there no sound for this? I'll get you some sound next time, Pat. Sorry. Because I've got sound, Got this. Whoa! Not too much at once. Anyway, got this too. Whoop! But, don't want to,
Got a lot up there in your spaceship.
Got stuff. Oh, are you kidding me? I've been up here for years.
He's like Matt Damon in Martian. He's growing his own food up there.
That was a great movie.
That was a great movie.
That was a great movie. Bad Moms, another good one.
Yeah, that was funny.
Bad Teacher.
Oh, no. Space Force.
Oh,
on Netflix? That's
if you
funny.
haven't seen that, and you are truly one of the children of the lawn, spend some time on the lawn and go watch that.
Oh, man.
With
Steve Carell and John Malkovich.
And we've never done the Office thing. A lot of people love that show, and we've just, for whatever reason, we've never watched it. And Carell he was so amazing in the morning show. He's an incredible talent. But in this thing, man,
he's funny.
I like bread and butter.
And John Malkovich and him together.
John Malkovich is beyond word. He's probably got to be my favorite character in the whole thing. He's just, go check it out.
Pat Romano wants to know if there's going to be anything from 88 JEB on the Rarities collection. What was 88?
That was The Rock.
Oh, The Rock.
And,
Why did you miss that show, Pat?
well, now that's an interesting question. I don't think there will be performances from that tour. I'd have to look really deep to see who did that tour. Who did front of house on that tour?
Ooh. Bobby Pridden.
Oh,
Bobby Pridden
Okay.
from The Who.
so then no. Because if Bobby has the tapes, we'll never see him again. That's
Yeah.
right, Bobby did.
Bobby did. And Cy was out there.
Well, so I'm not thinking so. I mean, I might. Who knows? It was the '80s, right? That was '88. I think was that pre-Dat. I'm thinking it was pre-Dat. I'd have to look. I mean, maybe there's a cassette that's decent enough of some. I don't know. Maybe. Now I have material from that era that you will find interesting. I have songs from the Rock album that we performed live in '96. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have the Rock album, the 4 songs that John wrote,
Oh, he means studio stuff.
yeah, studio stuff?
Oh.
Well, no.
That would have had Zach playing drums.
Yeah, that would have been. Yeah, that would have been. We didn't record. I didn't record with that band.
That was
Well,
Henry
actually, it would have
Small,
been Barrymore Barlow before me.
But the studio stuff would
The
have been
studio
Zach.
stuff Zach actually played on. Yeah, but
So I guess the answer is no.
now that's not to say. I mean, I got to tell you, I'm loving the label. Oh, is it almost time? No, I think we just missed it. Anyway, I'm loving. Oh.
What?
Ding, 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 ding.
What's that?
I'm Deco.
Oh.
I'm loving the label,
Good.
and there's all kinds of things that we plan. I love it because there's brainstorming going on. There's first of all, there's 2 volumes of whatever form we decide to put the Oxzoomed collection out. Whether it's CD1 and CD2. What happened there?
To what?
I don't know. Things are going crazy.
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
And but if we get a good enough reaction to what we're putting out, and man, when you hear some of this stuff, it's going. If you're an Entwistle fan, you can't get closer to him than this. I mean, some of this stuff is just otherworldly, more or less.
Okay, so Anton, when I told him he hasn't been here to see his chair,
Yeah.
he says, he says 2 things. I've been there, thanks so much. I brought a pack of joints to pass out.
Well,
Puff,
nice.
puff, LOL.
Well-
And then he said that he's coming in a minute because he's not high enough yet. All right.
Well, there's high and then
Children
there's
of the law, man. You should be called Children of the Grass.
Well, that's kind of their code name, don't you think?
Children of the wait.
Children
Oh,
of the Bud.
Sue, that's right. She's at her artsy show. Have fun, everybody. Oh, we will miss you, Sue.
Oh, yes. Have a great one, though.
But she's supposed to come in later if she can. But I bet you're going to have so much fun at your artsy thing that you won't make it back in time. But that's okay. You can watch a rerun.
Yeah, you can watch a rerun. It'll be just like we're talking to you as if you're really there.
That's right.
Because
You can eat some brownies or whatever with your
what is
niece.
this? I feel like I'm
Gail
at
says-
Tommy's holiday camp.
Gail says there's Hi and then there's Lenny.
Speaking of Lenny,
Oh man.
where are the children of the islands?
Oh man, he's funny.
God,
Sometimes
I
he's
love
so
Lenny, man.
messed up. It's like you could there's no doubt. Like we used to get sometimes.
Yeah, like we used to get
Oh
sometimes.
man, we smoked this stuff.
We had a
Seattle
friend. We
Slew,
had a friend that had quite an operation. This is going back
in
way
the
back 80s.
early
Had quite an
80s.
operation in Washington State, and created this little gem called Seattle Slew.
Yeah. He was a botanist.
He was actually a botanist. So, and man, I tell you what, we laughed so hard. We felt like idiots. We went to the diner, right? We got so ripped on the way to the diner. We're in the diner, and we just.
We get in there, and there's nobody in there but us. It must have been late at night.
We're just crying.
Oh, we were crying. We were actually literally laughing. We couldn't talk to the waitress.
It was like church laughing, you know?
Yeah, that happened at somebody's wedding, too. We went and spoke with the groom and the best man
what happens
in a church in Greenwich Village.
Come in. There he is.
There, the king.
What's going on?
How are you, bud? Oh, cloaking device. What's shaking?
Not much. I'm doing this theater thing on at the end of this month, and it has about 30 separate music cues in it that I have to write out myself.
Oh, good. And then, by the way, leave those charts with us when you leave.
Oh, no, I don't do that. Don't do that. They belong to me.
I heard
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is that? What is it? You know,
it's a singer, one of the singers from Dancing with the Stars. And the title of it is Disco Dicks and Dykes.
Okay.
It's just the sequel.
The sequel.
I'm kidding.
And it's at the public Joe's Pub in the public theater.
Oh, that's that'll be. And man, you know, I think first of all, I don't care where we're playing, as long as we're playing. You know
That's
what I mean?
the way I feel about it, kind of too.
You know, I mean, that's just the truth of it. But that sounds like it's going to be a cool gig.
Okay, wait. I got one thing to say before the party starts, because what we were talking about before, laughing so hard, Gail said she did that too in Atlantic City in a casino. Her niece had to order for her because all she could do was laugh.
Yeah, that's about what happened to us, except neither one of us could order.
Oh,
we were just talking about, you know.
Oh. And when it gets like that, you can't get it together.
Just talking about laughing out, like church laughing, you know? When
you're crying and laughing and you can't talk.
You just can't stop.
And the more you try to control it, the worse it gets.
Yes.
Yeah, that happened to us at a wedding.
Yes, and they gave out like these fans.
And it was one of those weddings that if it was we would have been laughing if it was a normal wedding. But it was one of those.
I keep walking down the aisle.
Hey, Booker.
Hey, how you doing, Angus?
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Lori.
And hey, Joe.
Hey,
everybody.
Angus.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Lori.
Angus.
What?
What?
Hey, Joe.
I said, hey, Joe. Hey, Angus.
Hey, Lori. How are you?
Hey. Oh,
Booker,
Anton.
Steve, everybody.
Hi. Played it on the peace track.
The what?
Anton says, Booker, you played it on the peas track.
Oh, the peas. I played the peas last night.
I
played some peas last night. I played the Angus peas tonight.
Last night we had the Tech 21 lady. It was Wednesday.
It wasn't last night?
No. It was Anything Goes Wednesday.
Oh, it's Anything Goes Wednesday.
Yeah,
the peas. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, the peas, you know what? We're not going to be too crazy, but we got some peas coming.
Oh, man.
I know.
I heard
that track with Booker. It was great.
You right?
Yeah. I played the one tonight with Wade Preston.
And Angus.
Hey.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Howdy, all.
How you feel?
Hey, Tom. How you feeling?
Oh, feeling pretty good. I had my medication.
Okay, good.
Tom, somebody's behind you. There's someone in back of you watching you. There's a guy back there.
Oh, hey, Jeff.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Joe.
The lawn. Are the children of the lawn with us, too?
Oh yeah, they're all over
They're
the
now
lawn.
called children of the grass because all they
Yeah.
do is talk about pot.
No, they don't. Yeah, but they're here. They're there. Here's their
One guy
new
brought a
array.
pack of joints tonight.
Yeah, they're packing party favors. It's,
Yes.
you know.
Woo!
They're having fun.
Yeah, that's
Party time.
Children of the grass.
Yeah. So what else is good?
Where are you, Joe?
Me?
Castilli?
Well,
Yeah.
my background is the Tabernacle because we've been working on it, getting ready for opening up. We have a couple shows coming up, so we're getting things ready, and a lot of that stuff hasn't been turned on in nearly 2 years. So,
Oh,
you know,
Where
trying
is
to get
that?
it back
You're
up and
opening
running.
up.
Wow.
open it up.
Where is that?
Back.
Mount Tabor, New Jersey.
Ah.
Denville, Parsippany.
Right in the middle there.
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we have Amy Helm and Steve Forbert coming in, so that's we'll be doing that first week of April.
Cool.
That's pretty cool. So it's starting to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fits and starts. You know, it goes, and then we'll see if it can get all back to normal. Let's see.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Would that be a good spot, a good place for a Godspeed reunion?
Potentially. Did you see that Southern Cross is going to do a couple of shows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, so they asked if we, promote that thing. Yeah, that's great. That's, I mean, I think the fact that people are getting back together and bringing their old, chemistry back together, that's great,
Well, Jeff never stopped with Stewart, right?
Yeah,
No.
but he's not playing with Stewart. He's talking about Godspeed.
Ah. Well, there's that.
There
But
you go.
like Booker had to stop, and Joe stopped, and
Well, we
we had
all,
Wade
everybody
here every
stopped.
weekend. We haven't seen
Everybody
Wade in
stopped for a
months.
while.
Everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can't get Wade on here anymore. Yeah, the Southern Cross thing is September 11th. That's one of them.
Ah.
Oh, the
Wow.
Southern Cross reunion thing?
9/11.
Yeah, one of them is
Yeah,
September
9/11.
11th. Yeah.
Nothing
Did they-
like some lead time promotion, huh?
Did they decide where to do it?
Yeah,
I think
I,
the
you know,
Osprey.
I don't know. He didn't tell me. He just said that there's
Osprey.
one booked for September 11th. You know what? I'll ask him.
It's in 6 months.
Yeah, I know.
It's just not enough time for Angus to find out.
You all have forgotten about that. You're gonna have to remind everybody like a month out.
Yeah, you got to keep ringing that bell, or it's going to be,
That's
oh,
right.
yeah, I'm going. Did you get your tickets? Huh?
Huh?
What?
What?
For what? So, Tom, where is that? Your basement?
No, I wish.
So do I.
Yeah, New York won't allow this legally right now. This is a grow room in California.
Hydroponics. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we were just talking about that. What we were saying about laughing is we had a friend in Seattle that used to grow the Seattle Slew. And this is way back. I
Yeah,
mean,
this was late
80s,
70s,
late
80s.
70s, early
before
80s.
there was like super pot.
and man, and we used to just not. We went to the diner. We picked it up. So used to send it to our post office box and picked it up. I mean, small town, nobody, blah blah blah. And we blazed this thing up, and by the time we got to the diner, we were like talking monkeys. We couldn't order. You picked up the thing and said,
It was that laughing
it was
kind
just
of
that out of control shit that
And then we were like crying. We were looking at each other, like trying to get each other to stop laughing. And the more
Oh
we
my
did that, we
God.
were like
yeah,
laughing.
and thankfully, I don't know
Oh.
what the waitress, did
there
we
was
actually
nobody else in there.
did we eat there? that night?
I think we ended up. I think we didn't go in there and just laugh.
Oh man, I mean, I'll tell you that.
Is it somebody's birthday?
Whose birthday?
I don't know, because one of the children of the weed says, "Do we have cocktails for your birthday?" LOL.
Whose birthday?
I don't know, but Tiny wrote, "It's at the Osprey, Angus."
Yes. Yeah, he texted me back.
Okay, it's at the Osprey on September 11th.
That's right.
Okay,
Yeah, man.
Well-
SCB.
Yeah.
On Sunday, it'll be my grandson's 8th birthday.
Okay,
Wow,
guys, you
let's
can
have him
smoke
on.
and drink to that tonight. It's Booker's
Me too.
grandson's birthday.
I think the children of the lawn are just looking for an excuse
He'll
to
be
celebrate.
8 years old.
8 years old. Lucky number for
And
me.
Mom's got baseball back, Booker.
She
Wow.
sure
Huh?
does.
Yes. 91 with baseball.
Yes. And she texted me back yesterday because I had gotten off the phone with her. And she said, we had gotten off the phone and said, well, we'll get baseball when we get baseball. And then she texted me as I'm driving, we got baseball.
Yeah, well,
Man.
just tell her there's no shame in a nap between double headers.
Yeah, there's gonna be a couple of double headers to make.
Yeah,
up.
that's right. They're gonna do the entire season.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right.
Oh, we live
games.
in winter baseball land, man. I mean,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
got the Red Sox and the Twins like within spitting distance.
I
Hey!
think last year was the most I'd watched baseball in a really long
time.
Because normally, like when preseason football starts, I don't watch any baseball until the playoffs start.
Right.
Yeah, that's when it's good.
I
Hey,
get that.
Mousy.
How you doing, Mouse?
Miss Mouse.
Hey, Mouse.
Hi,
Hi.
Mouse.
Look,
Hey,
Aruba's
Mouse.
here.
Hey, Tom. How are you?
She said,
Hey.
And Bird is here.
Your mic is off.
Wow.
Doing pretty good. Yes, I noticed my mute after I started talking.
Oh, look at you, vacation boy.
Check that shot out, Verge. Where are you? Are you on the set?
yeah, where are you?
You
Well,
making
I'm
a
home.
film?
We had a little bit of rain. So actually, that's my luck. We had a little bit of rain. It's nice out now, but it just was nasty, drizzly rain, and so it was impossible to perform in those weather conditions.
Yes, I understand that.
So you're home now?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm home relaxing and talking with you guys.
Okay.
Nice to see everybody. Hello.
How
There
you
you
doing?
go. Good to see you, man.
Bird.
What's up? Hey
Wow.
guys, is there a screen where I could see everybody?
You can't see
Yeah,
everybody?
you can't. Yes,
Yeah, you have
in
to
the
go to
top
gallery.
right hand corner of in the top right hand corner of the screen of your screen, there should be a little thing that says "View."
Ah, okay, yeah. I'm
Sorry.
sorry to do.
And not
There's
pray.
And you should get gallery view.
Look
Yeah,
at
gallery view.
Steve. Look at Mousy. She says she's thinking, I know that anything that happens tonight is not going to be nearly as exciting as last week.
I usually don't ever watch the call back because I'm on it, so no need to see it. But last week I looked and did you see my face?
Oh
Yeah, we watched it.
yeah.
I was like a toddler. It was like, like I was so.
It was very cute. You were so happy.
I was shocked.
That's going to be on the best of reel. I
Yeah.
can tell you that.
What I
Yeah.
thought when you said it's time and everyone had the flags, I honestly was thinking to myself, okay, I thought you were going to play the Ukrainian national anthem. And I was thinking, oh, I hope I don't get teary-eyed. Right?
Is their national anthem Black Gumby?
Well, maybe now. I don't know.
I don't. The other way I
I
would.
was
my
so
God.
surprised.
And the way she went,
now
Black
that-
Gumby! Because Booker put his up first and you didn't really catch
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Because you were looking
No,
at
I was like waiting because everyone's saying it's time, so I'm looking like, what
Yeah,
am
you're
I
looking at
supposed to
the
be
time
looking for? And then it took a second to register. So
my head's going to explode!
kind of fairly embarrassed by my
We watched
behavior.
it back a couple
Oh,
of
it was
times.
very
It was
cute.
funny.
It made
And
our
so
hearts feel good.
He made the sound bite that he kept playing every time I walked past his room on his computer. That was me going, oh, Black Gumby. And then Booker saying, we're Gumby, damn it. Just over and over again. And I was like, enough.
Oh, that's funny. That
is
that's
funny.
good. We're not topping that tonight, although
Well, you should play some peas.
What?
Play some peas.
Oh, the peas.
The
I'm
peas.
teasing myself with the peas then. And I want to talk about it, and I can't talk about it. It's
You
peas.
can play the peas.
I could. I don't know. You guys want to hear some peas? Nah, I think we want to.
All right.
I think you should pass some peas and play some peas.
Oh, no.
Whatever it is you're doing, stop doing it.
Oh, by the way, it's her birthday tomorrow.
Is it?
Oh, is it Judith's
really?
birthday tomorrow? How's she feeling? Is she better?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, good, good. And
Happy
Tom, you're all
birthday,
back in
Judith.
action?
Except she wants to stay on the prednisone because it makes her sinuses feel so clear.
Yeah.
What's wrong with her?
Oh, she had a really bad cold. Really
Mm.
bad. At,
Well,
one,
if you're on
at one
prednisone,
point
yeah,
at 2 a.m. in the
yeah.
morning, I was getting ready to get the clothes on and say, "Let's go. We're going to the emergency room."
Oh,
I thought she was
uh-oh.
gonna.
Oh, boy.
I thought she was gonna hack out a lung. I swear.
Wow.
Oh.
Robitussin DM is what
Yeah,
our doctor
Robitussin.
Yeah.
told us. Yeah.
Oh, they
But
prescribed.
prednisone
They
is
prescribed two
steroids.
things for her.
So
Yeah.
Plus the prednisone.
Yeah, but you're right, Jeff, because this time of year, everybody thinks it's getting to be like springtime and all that stuff is over with. This is like actually March and April are the worst times that people get pneumonia. Like
Mhm.
that. You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have like
They-
a little
they
thing
act-
going on, and then in a couple of hours, it's critical.
She went and got X-rayed. They took her.
Here you come.
Tiny.
And what about the pneumonia shot?
She had one. She had one, but I think there's different.
There's
Different
several types of
strains
pneumonia.
of-
There's infectious
of
pneumonia
pneumonia
and there's
virus.
viral pneumonia. So, and then there's just pneumonia that is actually a condition. I guess it's technically called pneumonia when your lungs have a certain amount of fluid in them. So,
Right.
but it doesn't have to be diagnosed as like the virus of pneumonia. It's infectious pneumonia. It's like you get a cold and it develops into
Right,
pneumonia. So,
Oh,
all right,
like a
that's I'm
flu
done with
shot.
medical for the night now.
Yay!
I'm going to see Ammonia Jones tonight. Pneumonia
ammonia Jones.
Jackson. Gospel singer.
Hey, Tiny.
Hi, Tiny.
Tiny.
How you doing, Tiny?
Tiny.
How's everyone?
Good.
Good.
Everybody
How are
Good.
you?
good.
I'm good, thank you.
Everyone's good. You're gigging.
It's
Big
one
reunion.
of the children of the Lawn's birthday tomorrow. It's
I'm sorry?
Kitty Tiger's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, happy
Happy birthday,
Kitty.
Kitty.
There you go, Kitty.
Well, it's Booker's. It's
Booker's grandson's
what would
birthday
he?
Sunday.
What would he be? The prince?
What's
the
his name?
duke?
Yes.
He thinks he's the king.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're the king. You're the king.
I got news for you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Is
really.
he your oldest grandchild, Booker?
No, he's the younger one. The older one is 12. He's going to be 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Alexander.
Happy birthday, Alexander.
Yeah, happy birthday.
He's poked his
Alexander.
head in here before.
Yeah,
Oh,
we-
yeah. We
Yeah,
saw
he-
it.
I tell you, 8 was I remember for some reason. I don't remember much of it, but 8 was a great year for me. For some reason, that was like, wow.
It was a great year for me because that's the year the Beatles were on Ed Sullivan.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yes.
You were 8?
Yep, and that Sunday night changed my life forever, as it did for so many people. Yeah, 8 February.
I did not see
Wow.
it. And I used to
I
watch
was 7.
it.
So
7?
I was 7. Yeah.
Hi, what year was it?
What was it?
64?
64.
64, I think.
How old was I? Oh, I was 7. So yeah, I wouldn't have gotten it. I would not have understood it.
Feeling old here.
My whole
Yo.
family, the whole family sat in front of the TV and watched it.
Yeah.
Well, we used to watch Ed Sullivan. We used to
Yeah, I
watch
saw
Lawrence
it.
Welk, my whole family. We watched a football game at my grandmother's house in her bedroom because that's where the color TV was. Because every Sunday, my aunts and uncles and cousins, everybody would go there on Sunday and have, eat. There would be like 10 cakes and pies and then they would all leave, and my family would stay, and we'd go watch the football game, and then we would watch Lawrence Welk.
He's on a local broadcast channel down here in Nashville on Saturday
Who?
night. I
Lawrence
think.
Welk?
Yeah.
Oh,
Reruns.
Reruns. Yeah,
right?
reruns.
Yeah,
Reruns.
he's down here too.
Ah, okay.
Anybody remember the?
Bobby and
remember the
Sissy.
King family?
yeah.
And they had
Yeah.
Alvino Ray, who played the pedal steel guitar, and he made
Yeah. How about when Bobby and Sissy did One Toke Over the Line?
Yes.
Oh,
I
I
don't
heard about that.
Oh, you got to look it up on YouTube. It's freaking hilarious.
It really is.
It is hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah. And Bobby,
I think because they said Jesus in it, they thought it was like a religious thing. So, but yeah, there they are. Dude, you got to look it up on YouTube. Bobby and Sissy doing One Toke Over the Line.
Or maybe they thought they were taking a heathen song and making it a Christian thing.
Oh, well, that could be too.
Yeah.
They were trying to save us.
Oh, okay.
Was Lawrence Welk a Christian show? I don't think it was Christian.
No.
But I know the accordion player Myron Florin was Lawrence Welk's son-in-law. Nepotism, but he was good.
Myron Florin.
Myron Florin.
Accordion player. That's his son-in-law. And of course, you know what Lawrence Welk named his twins, right?
What?
Anna 1, Anna 2.
Very good.
But they were one big happy family.
Yes, they certainly were. One big happy family. So first, what happens down there in Aruba if there's weather, there's no gig?
Well, he plays
Well,
outside.
pretty much because most of the gigs are outside, and it's the same down here where wherever the musician is going to play, it's going to be okay. Put him over there. Put her over there. There's no stage, nothing like that. Just electric and there's no provisions for rain because it doesn't rain much.
Mhm.
But when it does, it does.
And you guys are almost never in the path of hurricanes.
Absolutely right, Booker. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, if there was a hurricane here, boy, there'd be a problem because this stuff is built right on the beach.
Yeah. Like the Keys are too.
A few years back, we had a hurricane turn into a Force 1 about 100 miles north of here. And then it just curved and went away. But boy, just even the backlash from that, ruined a whole bunch of beaches and caused renovation. So, it'd be nasty if we got it. But, it hardly ever rains. I mean, when it does, it just rains and then that's it. It's not like all day.
Yeah, like summer here. That's
like
how
Florida
summer
rain.
Yeah, there you go.
In summer, we get like an afternoon
we get
thunderstorm. I love it.
Yeah, it's great.
And then it goes away. It's like for an hour.
Yeah, it's nice. It's like Ireland.
Is it tomorrow where we lose an hour of sleep?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Well, technically it's Sunday morning at 2 a.m., but
yeah.
Boy, we don't do that here.
You don't do it?
Oh yeah, some
Yes,
people
right.
do it. They should just like make it across the board. I was working at Orangeburg Pub once up in New York.
I played the Orangeburg
Okay,
Pub.
everybody played Orangeburg Pub, and there was I think I told the story already. They changed the clocks back, so it was that time of year, and the club was already open till 3 o'clock in the morning. So at 3 o'clock, they turned the clocks back. This is in the fall to 2 o'clock. And the guy's like, well, I think I told you, you have to play the other hour. And I'm like, what the fuck? No. And, and I think it was with Impact. I'm pretty sure it was with Impact. It might have been Molly Cribb, but I think it was with Impact. And I said to the guy, how much do you think? There's like 3 people left in the room or 4 people left in the room. I said, how much do you think these people are going to drink in another hour? And he goes, I don't know. $30 worth, and I said to him, "Here's $30. We need to." I said to the road crew, "Let's call it. Let's break it down."
I like your style.
Yeah, that was there was a creepy manager there that he would only pay the band while I was giving him a back massage.
Oh,
yeah, I know, right? Creepy.
That's
but,
Harvey Weinstein creepy.
Yeah.
and Carl Muller would be like, "Mouse, just please give Ronnie the back rub." So of course, I'm the only girl on the crew, so I guess I was the chosen one.
That's misogynistic.
Yeah. Oh, you think?
I would have never done that.
She's practicing. She learned.
I would have said, "Rub your own fucking back. Now pay the guys."
You know what? At the end of the night, we just wanted to get the fuck out of there. Honestly, the minute we had like the dollars in our pocket, we were off like a prom dress. It's like he'd be like, he'd say, "Stay, have drinks, whatever, with us," and we were like, "Yeah, we bye."
Yeah, that was at the Orangeburg pub.
Yep.
You know that guy?
I don't remember. I never collected, and
You never had to give a back rub?
I never gave the back rub. I never got the back rub. No. Jersey was a faraway land for us. It was we played
Long
so
Island.
many. Yeah, well.
All I remember about New Jersey's when he would play a gig is whenever you get back onto the main street, you could never turn left. It was like no left turn. How can we get home? There's no left turn.
Jug handle.
Oh my God, the circle.
Jug handles.
Get out the jug until you don't care that you can't.
In Jersey, if you make a wrong turn, it's a 15-mile recovery.
That's right.
There's a club there was a club up in Closter that I went to it the same way, and I worked there with the Flying Muller brothers. We probably every 6 weeks we were there. So it was called Jay Mallory's, again, open till 3:00 in the morning. I would go there the same way every time, and every time I was coming home, different way. I'm like on Route 9. I'm on the Palisades Parkway. I'm on I never could find my way home from there. And that's Jersey. There's no proper signs. There's, before you had GPS, you just were screwed, basically. You just kept driving around till you found something that looked like it might take you to a highway or a parkway or a turnpike or Route 80 or something. Yeah. So,
I don't know how we did that. I mean, I don't know how we did all that. No Google Maps, no nothing. We were like,
do you remember you used to have those books that were viral?
Thomas Guide.
Yeah,
the Hagstrom Atlas.
Yeah, the Atlas.
And you would figure your way to the gig and figure your way home from the gig.
Yeah.
And not have to call anybody on the phone on the way there or back.
Yeah.
You mean payphone?
Yeah, payphone. It's
or maybe they're young enough that they had
first
cell
day
phones.
of every tour. John would have to go. We have to go get a new Ray McNally.
That's what he called it.
Ray McNally.
Rand McNally. He didn't know anything about the United States, and he liked to look to see where he was going. But Ray McNally, and we used to bust his balls. Hey, can we look at Ray? Oh man,
I love it now with with GPS because it counts down how long it's going to take you to get home.
Yeah.
I really like that.
See now, there's a musician for you. He doesn't care how long it's going to take you to get to the
all
gig.
about the timing.
How long it takes to get home. Let's see. We'll be at the gig in
and Waze tells you if there's like accidents or cops.
Yeah, I love Waze.
Yeah.
That's good. That's got to be pissing Garmin off.
I had a buddy that was following me from a gig upstate, and he said, "How fast were you going?" I said, "Why?" He said, "I had to do 90 just to keep up with you." I said, "I was getting home."
as kids, young, we made a lot of money young, and we were very stupid with a lot of it, and so everybody went out and bought sports cars. Well, I'm not riding with you, and well, I'm not riding with you. I'm not riding with you.
That's how good of friends they were.
Everybody got CB radios, and we would all drive to the gig
except
like
for Larry.
within a mile of each other. Talk, well, hey, good bow, hey.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but Larry would have been dead.
Yeah, well, Larry would have been dead
because he got so trashed at the gigs. He was an Angus.
Were you a Larry?
Yeah, he's told us. Him and Jill.
There it is.
Of course.
Hey!
Wow.
I still
My
have mine.
favorite librarian.
Hey, Angus,
yes, absolutely.
Angus, those gigs out there at Summers and at Neptune, I know you had the same experience I did. There was sometimes I got home and I got out the car and kissed the ground.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, you're driving, you got one eye closed so you can kind of focus.
Yeah.
Joe, I have one of those with all the Cracker Barrels listed in every state.
Absolute necessity.
They close like 9 o'clock.
That's
This
like
very one was in the seat pocket behind my driver's seat. And I was driving Jack Cassidy and Yorma Kalkinen to a gig, and Jack was behind me, right? So he gets out of the van and he goes, I like a man that still carries a Rand McNally map. And I said, Jack, that's my analog GPS. You know, I'm an analog man.
Well, you know what? Sometimes GPS tells you to go
That's
the wrong
good.
way.
It sure does.
Yeah.
Recalculate.
Yeah. And at 3 a.m, you want to say, "Hey, bitch."
Yeah, you recalculate.
When you're really tired.
And this thing doesn't yell at me when I make a wrong turn. And she,
Right,
you know,
right.
you know, they don't yell at me. So
I yell at her. I yell at Steve.
Oh, she
Turn
yells
her
back.
off. Tell her to shut up.
No problem. Man.
Oh, she's so annoyed.
I mean,
Recalculating,
I had
turn
a
left.
friend named Pat, who's no longer with us, but not because of this story. And he told me a story. He said he drove straight through from Florida to Silver Lake, which is New York for all intents, Westchester
White
County.
Plains, yeah.
And he said, I did it all in one run, man. He said, I did it all in one run. And I fell asleep on my street and crashed into somebody's mailbox.
Oh,
Man.
Street.
Man.
But think about that. That's not horrible.
yeah.
He just took out a mailbox.
Yeah.
That's it.
No. He no. It was one of those brick things.
Oh, okay.
Oh no,
It
no.
could have
It
been
was
a little
horrible.
kid on a bike.
It was horrible. I mean, I can't even imagine that. It was a Corvette, from what I remember. So
Well, remember
any-
Coach?
Coach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve's, what was he, principal?
He was a principal
Or the
in my
coach.
school, yeah, coach.
Steve got kicked out of regular high school and had to go to the bad kids' high school. But they could smoke in their classroom and grow their hair and call their teacher by their first name. But there was one guy named Coach who kept everybody in line.
Big mother.
And Steve kind of went up against him one time, and he put Steve in his place.
Yeah, he was not going to take any crap.
And then and he lived near us years later, and he was a wannabe songwriter. So he would come over to our house and record in Steve's studio. But he fell asleep driving home from the city or somewhere and hit a tree.
Yeah.
And like almost died.
And I'll tell you what, we had a roadie in Rat Race named Walter.
Yes.
And I remember we were playing someplace, some horrible little place,
And he
Lock,
lived in-
Stock, and Barrel, or some just ridiculous
Oh,
place.
yeah. Art
Yeah,
style.
and he lived in Mayapack or Carmel.
And he says to me, man, he says, I got to get
He
home.
was
I'm
drunk.
I said, I don't think you should be driving. Oh, come on, man. You got any blow? I said, no.
Nope.
I don't have any blow.
And he drove.
It's just, you know how upstate New York they have those, the rocks, like if you do the Taconic, they have those big rocks that were blasted out.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you take Route 6 across the top up there, there's a couple of places where it goes right. He went 60 miles an hour and never made the turn and went in head on into one of those.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh man.
road cut.
Yeah, not.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Booker, you were saying about like closing your eye. You know, my brother-in-law Gary, the bass player from Holly
Yeah.
Crib, and our roadie Big Jim, God rest his soul. They're driving again. You know how many days you'd be on the road, all coked, exhausted, too much to drink or whatever, and they're driving, and Gary's driving, and he says to Big Jim, "I'm seeing like 3 of everything." So he says to Big Jim, he says, "Well, cover your eye." So Big Jim rips off a piece of duct tape.
Oh.
And Gary covers his eye and makes it home and tells me the story the next day. I go, all right, who's more fucked up in this scenario? The guy who tells you to like give me duct tape to cover my eye, or the guy who actually rips the duct tape, gives it to you, and then sits back and lets you drive him home? Yeah, those days where you just made it like home and just said, how did I get here? Like, how did I get here alive? And a lot of times it was just freaking exhaustion, more so than anything else, because you just push and push and push, and then, you know, you're like delirious.
How about hallucinating while you're driving home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I was going down the parkway one day, and there was a house in the middle of the parkway.
Yep.
And I'm driving toward it going, holy shit. And then it just disappeared.
That happened
And
to
my
me.
brother told me a story the other day. He was driving home. He had somebody in the passenger seat. And he looked out his window and he saw a guy on a stagecoach. He said it was just like some kind of illusion or something. And he turned to the other guy and said, "Did you see that?" And he was like, "See what?" He said, "There was a stagecoach next to the car."
Is that the sleep deprivation coming home from a gig hallucination?
Yeah.
I had a Ku Klux Klansman on the New York State Thruway. And I did the same thing. I turned to the lighting guy. I said, "Holy shit, did you see that?" And he goes, "Well, see what?" And I said, "It was a Ku Klux Klansman on a horse." And he goes, "I think it's time you pulled over and I'll drive for a while."
No, I'm good. I can still drive.
Now you see, I was always worried about driving. You know what I mean? Especially if I was driving by myself. And I Larry, the keyboard player, always used to get drunk, and before we'd even get on the highway, he'd be passed out. So I'm driving by myself because I'm in a 2-seater. And on this one particular night, I'm thinking to myself, man, I'm just not going to make it tonight. I'm looking to see, is there enough in here for me to get home? Am I going to be able to get home? And, you tap it and you're doing this, and I get on what turns into the Hutchinson River Parkway when they used to have a toll, right? And you would come around that corner from whatever was Sawmill, and before it would turn in whatever, and you would come over that hill and come down and around, and there was a toll booth there. And so I said to myself, "Oh man, I better beam up." And I'm getting ready. I know I'm coming to the toll. I take the thing out, right? I shift the car into neutral, and I tap the vial, and the bottom of the vial breaks off, and there's the rest of my stash sitting on the top of my shifter, and I'm in neutral. There's broken glass involved, and I'm coming to a toll.
You know you're going to sniff the broken glass.
You know I'm snorting the broken glass.
Yep. Yep. Oh my
and
God.
that's a bad drug road for me. I've had 2 very.
Is that where the joint flew out? Our last joint flew out of the window.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
We have one joint.
One joint. We're coming
one joint,
home
and
from a gig.
we're at something. It's all day thing. And it's like, oh, thank God, we can let our hair down because we don't. And
like we kept our hair up.
She lights the joint up and flicks it out the window and it's gone.
And it was like the LIE or something?
No, it was the Seaford Oyster Bay.
It was a very busy road, and we stopped, and we're like walking around looking for this. That it? Did we find
We
it?
did not find it.
Oh, I hope that was wishful thinking because he was pissed at me.
Oh God!
I can't believe you did that.
Dude, we did that.
What's that? What's say, Vic? Rich?
My friend, we were smoking a joint in the car, and my friend, he did the same thing. Well, you or your friend did, just boy, it let go, right? And it's windy here too. But so but we're on this road. I pulled over. He gets out. He runs back. He says, "I'll get it. I'll get it." I go, "No fucking way, man! That thing is gone." Boy, he just was like magnetically attracted to it. He found it. Bam! We got the fucking joint back because it was new. We just lit it up. So, yeah.
What we won't do for our drugs.
I gotta tell you, I have a car story for you. I was coming home. This was when I was living in New Jersey, and I was coming home. I was living down the shore area, and I just went through the tolls. I think at the exit 100 or so, going back to Atlantic Highlands where I lived. And boy, I was tired, just, yeah. And as soon as I got out of the toll, it was drizzling too. As soon as I got out of the toll, I fell asleep. I woke up, the car was going sideways.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I just woke up and I fuck it up and the car flips and it flips again and it flipped over the guardrail.
Oh.
And, yeah. And the embankment there, it's just like grass, but it's, it's on an angle and there's a guardrail. So I went over the guardrail. So I come to it, I go, bam. And I'm like, fuck, I make sure that I'm okay and I'm fine. One headlight is going up this way. One headlight is going that way. There's all like of grass and dirt and shit on the fucking car, there wasn't a straight piece of metal. So I said, what am I going to do? Because, I was intoxicated and I really didn't want to call for assistance.
Mm-hmm. Been there, done that.
Let me see if the car can drive. And remember, the fucking car drives. It drives, man. I'm driving on this embankment and I got my tires unbelievably. Everything there is intact, and I'm driving. And I couldn't get out. So I figured, oh, fuck, what am I going to do? So I drive down the embankment like this to turn around and go up. I was able to get out the other side. That in and of itself was an adventure. And then, I have about maybe 10 miles to get home to where I lived in Atlantic Highlands. And if I got off at one exit, I could take some back roads. And that fucking 10 miles, I saw nobody. Nobody saw me. Because I'm telling you, there was like pieces of grass and shit, all different ways and stuff. So I pull in, I put it in my garage, go to sleep. I come down and see it the next morning. My God, I tell you that it was everything that I just described to and more. It was just, I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I got home because my worry was I would be stopped by a cop because who do you see at 2:00 in the morning? On the roads and the parkway and around there. I mean, it's cops.
So it was like
All
Wolf
cops.
of Wall Street when he's
Trooper.
driving the car and think he's being careful. In the Wolf
What,
of
Booker?
Wall Street,
Yes,
where he
I
thinks he's
remember
being
that.
careful.
Oh, yeah.
Then he looks at the car and the car is totaled.
What kind of car was it, Rich?
Huh?
What kind of car was it?
I was a secondhand car I was driving at the time. I forget. Yeah, it was a car. It wasn't anything like an SUV or anything like that. Just like a sedan.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
I did a similar thing.
Oh yeah, well she hit a car drunk and backed up and hit it again.
Oh, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about
Sorry,
the tree.
wrong story.
The tree.
Oh,
Oh,
the
not
tree.
that time.
Oh, not that time.
Talking about
Oh my
different time.
God.
I bought her a brand new. You remember the Capri? That was kind
Yeah.
of sporty.
No, it wasn't
Yeah.
brand new.
No, it was
Well,
brand new.
it was new. I mean, we had it like not
9
even a week.
days. 9
Yeah, and
days.
it was the
Wasn't-
first time that seatbelt law, you had to wear a seatbelt or you got a $25 ticket. And Steve was playing at the Briar Patch.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
and I was not there.
She wasn't at the Briar Patch.
No.
And
I was
so,
actually in Mohegan Lake, and I was drinking like my ass off, and I said, "Oh, I better go home," and I put my seatbelt on, and I was so drunk that I went down this
go down a hill in Putnam Valley and right into like the oak tree from the Wizard of Oz, you know. Hey, what are you picking apples on? You know that one?
Yeah.
She's gonna be so mad.
I'm coming home from the gig, right?
I was trying to hammer the hood
She's
back
trying
down.
to bend the hood back down.
Oh shit!
I finally. I'm on my way home from the gig, and I said, "Wow, that looks like the car we just bought."
And you said whoever was driving that got fucked up.
Whoever's driving that car got fucked up.
Right, and it was me.
And
I walked back to the bar attendant drove me home, so I was.
Man.
Yeah.
Now on the other hand, I like to do the Parkway without a car. I'm playing out on Long Island, and my friend Robert drove me to the gig. He had one of those a BMW 2002, you know, the little square one.
I love that.
Yeah, great car.
Yeah.
And a friend Tom that we know that we see at the gigs. Hey, you guys want a bump? Yeah, sure. Robert said, "Nah, not me." And I said, "I'll do his." Right? And bang, bang, bang. And all of a sudden, it's frickin' heroin. And now I have been transformed. And I am whacked out of my mind. And we're in the same place, only there's no toll booth anymore. We're coming off of the Cross County Parkway around to where it turns into the sawmill or whatever it is. And as you're about to go into that bridge, there's a car accident. And it's like anybody who isn't going to be quick on the draw at night, there's not much lights there. There's not a lot of lights there. Somebody else is going to get hit, and there's people standing around. And so he pulls his car over, and he says to me, "Take this flare and walk around the corner and, you know, put it out there so that people will know until the police come," right? So take this flare. I'm walking. The flare goes out. And I'm like, what was I supposed to do with this flare?
Wait, when you do, I thought when people did heroin, they like threw up.
Well, that's in the first 10 minutes.
Oh, so you had already thrown up?
No, I didn't throw up. And I'm walking down the Parkway so far with this flare that the flare is like down to here.
Oh my God.
And I thought, and I said, I better go back. And by the time I get back, I have no idea how long, and I don't really care for heroin, thank you very much.
No,
by the time I get there, everything's cleaned up. The cops are gone. All the accident people are gone. And my friend sitting on the side of the road.
Your friend who didn't do anything.
And I come. So.
Yeah. Oh, and then there was another time.
What other time?
You and Chris.
Oh, no. And
Another
that was
time
the same
they
guy
thought
that did that stuff.
Same guy, and they thought it was Coke, and he said, "You want some?" And they went, "Yeah," and they did this like big glom rail, and then they had to go on a ferry over.
Well, no, Chris lost his keys in the parking lot of the Mad Hatter in Quag, which is
and you were at the hotel next to that. You know, remember that hotel next to the Mad Hatter by that 7-Eleven?
Yeah.
That's where we were staying because we had to take the ferry across to Connecticut because we were playing
there the next day.
Pinecrest Country Club or something like that. And oh God! And everybody's on their hands and knees in the parking lot looking for Chris's keys
at the Mad Hatter.
At the Mad Hatter, and
it was that big like grassy parking lot.
I hate that shit. I am so fucked up. I'm on my hands and knees, and I have wet grass on my face, and I figure, well, I'm supposed to be doing this. Is what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm just crawling across the parking lot because the wet grass feels so good on my face. I mean,
but then they were so sick on the boat the next day.
It was Chris threw up. It was horrible.
Oh shit!
That's a horrible thing. So don't do that.
Anybody got an accidental heroin story?
Hey, got any?
I got an accidental PCP story.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
my
we all have one of
Same
those,
thing
I think.
happened- Yes,
Tell
same
it,
thing
tell
happened to me. Only it was
Tell it.
PCP, and we had to play. I had to go on and play afterwards. And I walked back in and I sang 2 songs, and I had to sing one of them. And I hate singing, man. I hate because I'm not really good at it. But my guitar neck looked like it was warped. And I said, I was freaking out. I was going, who fucked up my guitar? Who fucked up my guitar? You know, get all that stuff, man. It was, but I got through it. I got through it somehow. I don't know how.
Oh,
Probably motor reflexes.
Basically, yeah.
Because I
Just
remember
going
that
with-
happening to me one time, and I'm playing, and the drumsticks felt like rubber. It was just like,
oh. You played. Oh, Steve, this was brilliant of them. They were teenagers and they got a chance to open for Mountain, and they all decided to take some acid before. So they had to play on acid at the high school.
At the junior high school,
Oh, junior
at
high
Highlands,
school.
and it was the day before. It was their shakeout gig before they went to play at Woodstock.
Yeah. And let's do some acid. But I think, when you're when you're tripping, you know things that you never knew before, and it's
Like
like,
songs.
how do I know that?
like songs.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? It's funny because I don't know whether the drugs and believe me, I was not. Well, yeah, I was. No. I don't know whether the drugs made it seem better or whether it actually made it better. Because I remember times when things were so unpleasant on the road. I won't name, well, take your pick. And the only thing I like to laugh. I mean, I'm an up kind of person. I like to be positive. I like to party, and not at anybody's expense, but unfortunately sometimes it goes that way. But I'm not one of them. Oh, well, I'm not this guy. I'm not like, yeah, man. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And so we had a guy in the
Even
band
with a couple of those.
we would get stoned before we got to the gig so that we'd be in a good mood, so that when we saw the guy who was never in a good mood, it didn't matter.
Well, no, you did it to piss him off.
Yeah, well, one night we said, let's just get so stoned he loses his mind.
Oh, shit.
But, it's, I don't know, better than heroin.
I think there's probably 3 or 4 people. Who is that?
Is that Clockus?
No, he's getting ready to go ahead.
Oh,
Hang
because
on
it's
there.
8:02. Oh.
I want to hear
Well, we're
Brooke's story.
still,
I
like,
want,
walking
I
down
think there are
the
3 or
Yellow
4
Brick
people
Road.
on earth that sound better high than they do sober. Everybody else thinks they sound better high, but they don't.
Yeah.
yeah.
He saw Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Jack Bruce.
Oh, I saw Jack Bruce. So I told you, I think I told that story. I went to see, and of course, going to see Lee Michaels at the Capitol Theater, Lee Michaels and Frosty, and they don't show up. So who's there? Oh God, what what's the name of that band?
It was Jack Bruce.
Was that Jethro Tull?
Well, it was Jack Bruce, Larry Young, John McLaughlin, and Tony Williams. Tony Williams' Lifetime.
Oh, Tony Williams' Lifetime.
Right.
But Jack is Jack is playing like this, like with his eyes closed, laying on the 2 SVTs, so junk trained.
out.
I mean, and they played one song, and it was horrible.
And it lasted
And it was the whole concert. I fell asleep.
They left.
I couldn't deal with it. And I mean, I loved, that's a great band, but not that night.
No, not that.
I remember going to the Westbury Music Fair and seeing Diodato, right?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And he was when he kept stopping in the middle of songs and just looking around because the stage went around in a circle. Remember? It was
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he would be playing and he would just go.
He was tripping.
Now, you see, we played on a stage in the round,
At a NAMM show.
No, it wasn't at a NAMM show. It was on the 98 tour.
Oh.
And it was in the top of a Hilton, and it had a it wasn't like a big revolving stage like the Celebrity Theater. It was kind of like it was like a dinner theater. And John's standing there, and John was not really an audience contact guy, but if he saw a girl like right at where his feet were, he was gonna, he was turning it on all the way. So he sees this girl, and he's smiling at her, and he turns around. And I said, "What? Did you see somebody?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "But when I turned back, it was an old bald guy." Well, wait till you come around again. So, yeah, God. All right, so
yeah, I think we went down the Yellow Brick Road tonight.
Yeah, we certainly did go down the Yellow Brick Road.
Angus, you surprisingly didn't tell any of yours. Booker, I'm sure you didn't do drugs, but I know Angus did.
Well, so Booker, what was that like?
What, not doing drugs?
Yeah.
It's watching everybody else get high and going like, boy, I have to monitor these assholes all night.
Yeah. That would be it.
Angus knows who I'm talking about, too.
That's why he's turning red.
Yes,
that's right. Holy short.
All right, well,
that's why Angus isn't talking.
I have really.
Oh wait, now Chris Chanel said, Angus, how about a Full House story?
Oh yeah, how about a Full House?
And Red Dog Jeff says, ha 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 ha. He must know something.
Ha ha ha
ha. Well,
how many volumes are there to that story?
Jeff's got his pastor up already. I wanted.
Oh, well, he's got Judith's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, right. Okay, I'll put my pastor up.
Angus, you,
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
He worked on that for a while today.
That is amazing.
I couldn't do that.
He just went online looking for a black pokey.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now, Mouse, who's the yellow guy? Because I found all these friends of Gumby. Who are they?
What?
You see what I'm talking about?
They had friends?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's Prickle and Goo. Yellow guy is Goo. Prickle, I think, is blue and had like little spiky things. And then I told you there was the blockheads, who are the
oh yeah, I remember that.
The bad guys.
Yeah.
They would cause trouble for Gumby. They do something. And when my son was laughing over the fact, and he's like, I don't even have like an idea of what this whole thing is about. So I told him, I have my collection, as he knows, of all my action figures and stuff. And of course, he has to do the millennial, like, I can't believe you. I said, it's clay. It's not a racist thing. It's a piece of fucking clay. I would say if it was a red Gumby, I would have said, oh, I need that red Gumby.
Wow.
But he's like, Mom, you have to be careful.
Yeah, that's from last week.
The birthday girl, Kitty Tiger, who lives in Detroit, by the way, she said, fun Friday show tonight.
Fun Friday
it lived
show
up
tonight.
to its name. It is another fun one. Should we attempt to sing to her?
Yeah.
Sure.
You know what that takes?
It's just the thought.
We will sing to her. Everybody will be cutting. All right, you want to try it?
Sure. On three. Her name is Kitty.
It's gonna be like hobos falling out of a train.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
Tiger.
Happy birthday to you.
Kitty Tiger. Now we'll have to go listen back at that one.
Hey, look who finally made it. There's Lenny.
Where? No.
What the heck?
Seriously?
Don't don't see him?
Look
Oh,
at
from a
Angus's
past
pasture.
show, the Black Gumby show.
From the
He
Black
was
Gumby show.
wasted that night.
The
Oh,
infamous
oh,
Black
he's
Gumby
great.
show.
Oh, now what is that? Is that Keith
yes. Anga Booker?
Booker? Is that
What?
your pasture?
Is that
No,
Keith?
that's Zamunda.
Oh, of course it is. Of course
okay,
it is.
okay.
And Rich, where are you pretending to be Aruba?
Yeah.
In front of pot plants. Did you just notice that?
No, I've been noticing. I can smell them.
You know, I do have a Kiev story that I was playing there with Dean Brown. And after our last show, he took us to his wife's club, the owner of the club we were playing in, took it to his wife's club. And in that club, the whole dance floor went in a circle, right? So they put us in this private room on the side, and he put a bottle of sherry cask Glenfiddich in front of me, and his humidor with all his cohibas in it. So I drank about 3/4 of that bottle of scotch.
Whoa.
Right? And then went outside the room and couldn't find where I was because and the bartender was on the other side laughing her ass off at me because I didn't know where I was. So the drummer finally came out and got me, and where the room was right behind me.
Of course it was.
How long did people watch you, like just fumbling your way
Oh,
around?
the
Until someone
bar-
took
the
mercy
bar-
on you.
Thought it was the funniest thing on earth.
Well, you know, it's very funny because Entwistle's mother used to drink Glenfiddich, right?
Mm.
And she would get frickin' hammered. Now, I mean, she had a house on the estate.
Was she drink it like on the rocks or?
I don't know, the rocks.
You put
sand.
one device in Glenfiddich. If you put anything else in it, I will fight you.
No.
I don't drink anymore, but if I see it, I will fight you.
We didn't want anything else taking up any room. So I think she just drank it neat. But anyway, the first time that we ever, and this is going back years and years, the first time that we ever got, I mean, I'm talking smashed.
And that was her real name was
that's
Queenie.
her real, Queenie Johns.
Yeah.
Queenie Entwistle Johns. Anyway, John says, "Oh, this is great. She's leaving. You're going to get to see her do her impression of Spider-Man."
Because she lived in a cottage.
And she's walking across the street like this.
And they were watching her. And then she, after the house came to an end, she had to walk on her own.
Oh, yeah, but yeah.
Nice of John to go out and walk his mother back.
Yeah, she'll make it.
Yeah, she'll make it.
Oh, God. All right, well,
Yeah.
anybody got anything cool going on this weekend?
I'm going to
another
Portland.
recording. You're going to Portland?
Portland on Wednesday.
Oh,
Okay.
the thing. Okay.
Why?
Aren't you playing
Sure.
in Nashville though soon?
That's after that.
Oh, but soon, right?
20th, 21st, 23rd, 24th, 25th.
Are you got a gig?
Is that Stewart Gigs?
Yeah,
Stuart.
Stuart.
Oh, okay.
Oh, are you going to be there on a Friday night?
Where?
In Nashville, yes, Nashville.
No, do you have a gig on a Friday night?
Yep.
Okay, you have to call from the wings again.
You know you
We'll reenact the Halloween
that
show. We'll reenact the Halloween show.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't know what you're doing, but stop it.
really.
All right, so, Tiny, are you guys gonna book any more shows besides the Osprey?
We're trying to. We're trying to book one in Westchester. We'll see how that works out.
Oh, Booker, everybody's saying happy birthday to Alexander.
Yeah, happy birthday, Alexander.
telling
Yeah.
Doesn't get better than 8.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh,
Happy birthday,
God,
Alexander.
I mean, if
Happy
Remy-
birthday, Alexander.
Yeah,
All right. Everybody wants
All
to
right.
get on to their weekend.
yeah. Well, it's
Yeah,
my-
we've
we
got a
got
bomb
snow.
cyclone
Happy
coming.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
bomb
what?
Yeah,
cyclone.
tomorrow, right? Oh, Sunday.
Oh, what is
No,
though? It was
tomorrow.
called,
Tomorrow.
bomb
they
cyclone.
called it something else on the news because I said there's some kind of bomb thing and you said bomb cyclone, but they called it a bomb something else.
Really?
Yeah, I've never heard
A
of that.
bomb cyclone is when, like a storm, it drops, the pressure drops a certain amount of millibars really quickly within 24 hours, and it sort of turns what's a squall into a big explosion, and
Yeah.
it's very volatile.
Yeah.
And so along the coast, we're only supposed to get like an inch of snow, but inland, where certain people live,
Well, it was 62 today, and it's supposed to go down to 36 in another
Yeah.
hour.
and and especially there's some people are going to get like 12 to 16 inches of snow
Wow.
incrementally, like from east to west. So
We're going to drop 40 degrees tomorrow night. Believe it or not. I mean,
We
we've
are?
been close. Yeah, yes.
What means
Really?
40s.
Yeah, we've been close to 90 degrees all week. It's been like
Wow.
summer weather. They're saying it's so unusual. And tomorrow it's going to be, I think, 76. Then the next morning it's going to be 46.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, you're not that far away there.
I know. That's what I'm checking mine. I'm saying. Oh,
now he's checking.
You know,
Yeah, Angus,
it'll
it's
be
supposed
there.
to be, Angus, tomorrow it's supposed to be very, very windy and we're going to get rain.
It's going to be
Yeah.
17 here on Sunday, so
Oh.
you know.
Yeah, because
Where?
they talked about
Said
that.
that.
Yeah, they talked
No?
about that.
Oh.
It's going to be very windy too.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Batten down the hatches.
I actually
Well,
lost
pray-
an hour
pray for me
2
on
hours
Sunday.
ago.
Can't
I'm gonna
wait.
be- Pray for me on Sunday. I'm going to be in Dave and Buster's with my grands.
Oh, you have fun with that.
Yeah, you're such a good
Enjoy.
Share a little
grandfather.
birthday. Share some birthday movies.
What do they call you? Grandpa?
Yeah, what do they
or
call you?
Call me Pop.
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 Right.
Pops.
Well, you're a great pop.
Okay.
yeah. All right.
All right. Well,
Good night,
that's
everybody.
Everybody,
Bye,
have a great
everybody.
weekend.
Out of
Have a
here.
great
Night,
week.
everybody.
Have a
Good
great
weekend.
weekend.
Guys.
As
Oh,
you
children
see,
of
Listen,
the
you're on the
lawn.
show, the whole show.
you tiny.
Yeah, Rich.
Tom,
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Kitty
Both of
Tiger.
them.
Happy birthday,
Yes.
Alexander.
Hey, everybody.
Lori.
Hey! See you next
Bye, Laurie. Bye,
Friday.
Steve.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
We love you guys.
Yeah, we do love you guys.
Yay!
Okay.
That was fun.
And then there was one. Book is
Oh,
frozen.
Booker, you're frozen.
No, I can save them.
Kitty loves
I
the
can
horses
save
behind
them.
you. Pokey's just a little frisky in
Yeah, he's a little nuts.
but he's not bothering the
Yeah.
other horses.
No, he doesn't bother anyone.
No.
No.
I'm smelling those sweet potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well,
Well,
happy birthday to you, Kitty, tomorrow. Enjoy your day, girl.
yeah. Very happy birthday, Kitty. If Remy was here, we would have him sing.
But he's sleeping.
But he's, worn out. He's got a heavy day. You know what I mean? A lot of
laying around.
activity. A lot of chase the ball, chase the frisbee, dive for the whatever it is. It's
Yeah.
a tough life he's got. So anyway,
Somebody's got to do it.
on behalf of Black Gumby.
Okay, so Monday. Are we having Brad back again?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yes, and I believe it's the history of the Dobro Monday.
Of the what? The Dobro?
Don't miss it.
The Dobro.
Dobro.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have the drugs. Where's the dough, bro?
Well, there's a Dobro.
Wow, this was some drug night.
It was fun.
And we
But
don't do
you
drugs
can tell
anymore.
Booker never did drugs.
We don't
And
do
you can
any
tell
drugs.
Angus did not want to tell any of his.
Probably because he doesn't remember half of them.
Yeah, probably
All his
doesn't.
stories he has to hear from other people.
Oh, shit. But yeah, so there's that. Well, have a great weekend.
Have a great
Children
weekend.
of the grass.
Children of the Grass?
Well, they all.
No, they're
Children
so
of the
there.
lawn.
Do you want to see it? Would you like to see it?
Yeah, let's see
'Cause
their chair.
This is it here.
Let's
This
see
is
it.
it.
Let's see it.
This is it. You got space. Look at that. Huh?
Oh, and their names are on their chairs.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you know.
Who loves your children?
That's right. Who loves your kids? Yeah, it would be us.
That would be us.
So,
Have a great weekend.
have a great weekend, and if I don't see you in the future, I'll see you in the pasture.
Good night, everybody. Music.
Run back.